Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your mothers would practically build themselves. Well, hello, folks. It's Mad Dog Merv. Welcome to the Kit Hoarder Stash. Today, I've got a kit that I picked up on a deal I couldn't refuse, and it's partially built, partially missing pieces. This is the Pack 4341, an 88mm anti-tank gun by AFV Club. Ooh, ah! So that side of the box, and that side of the box, and let's open the box and see what we've got here. So here's our instructions. Going to tell us a little bit about the gun itself, color callouts, building the gun, building the breech, continuing on with the what do they call it? The trundle, the thing that holds it. Finishing up with the gun, putting the... Now, my understanding is this is supposed to be like copper plates or photo etch, the guard for the gun, the shield, whatever you want to call it, the gun shield. So getting all that put together. Putting some details on the gun, putting the legs together, and I can't remember what this is called. It's the thing that goes in the ground. It looks like a big plow, and when the thing fires, it keeps it from rolling backwards. And some more parts for putting things together on the gun itself. You guys might understand it. I don't understand it all because I don't build artillery usually. Here's some wheels. Getting the wheels put on. Put the gun on. And then painting and marking. So there you go. Some great ideas. And here's the parts breakdown. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. So the reason I picked this up was the price tag. You see at MRS, they have a little markdown area where they have some kits that are either started or incomplete or both. And this happened to be in the markdown area. So apparently it was missing some pieces, but it does got this little resin piece here. Nice rubber tires or vinyl tires that simulate rubber. They look great. Here's one that's already been assembled, and here's one of the wheels that has already been assembled. Looks like I have a couple of pieces of resin in here. Oh wow. I don't see a gun shield, so that appears to be missing. But I think I can figure out a way to get that. Here we have some... That's not ammunition. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, anyway, looks like the shocks for the firing mechanism, the trundle, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what to call it. Sorry guys, I wasn't much into the cannon cocking stuff. I'm more of a tank guy, so. But here is sprue, it doesn't say. But here's one that's completely unopened, so there's those. I got lots of pieces here. Here's something that's already been completely built. That's good. This part's been built and put together. Looks like the legs are off, but there's been no assembly on those. Another piece here that's been assembled. And check this out. That's worth the $5 right there that I paid for this. Nice turned barrel. Oh! Now this is interesting. I have some more wheels and tires, and I do have a piece of brass in here. Does not look like it's the gun shield though, it's some other pieces. No worries. Pioneer tools and some other little pieces and parts. Looks like one of the gun legs and a bunch of other details. This is sprue C. Parts are gone, but obviously in here. This is sprue D that's got some Pioneer tools on and some other pieces that are missing. Here is sprue A, and most of this is missing. Looks like there's a couple of pieces here, like the barrel cleaner rods there. Piece here. Sprue E is an echo. Appears like pretty much everything's there. Here's the muzzle brake, turning cranks and handles and such for the gun. That all seems to be there. Nice looking pick. And then this sprue A. So I guess there was two sprue A's. And just a couple pieces missing there. So that's it. That's what I've got in the way of parts. From what I've looked at here, it looks like I've got most of what I need to build it except for the gun shield. So we'll get into it and see if we can actually come close to building this gun, and if I can replicate the shield by maybe some either buying a photo etch set or just scratch building it out of styrene. We'll see. If not, I've got some really good parts here for something else, and particularly that turned barrel. So again, for $5 I couldn't pass it up. And we'll see if it's something I'm actually able to build and what I wind up doing with it. So sometimes you can find these really good deals at hobby shops. Unfortunately, MRS has now closed their Salt Lake shop, so being able to go there and get these wonderful kits off the markdown table, I'm going to miss that. Because, you know, for $5 you could get, and you get to open the kit and look at it, so might be missing a few pieces, might be missing instructions. It might just be partially assembled, which to me doesn't bother me at all. But anyway, so now that store is closed, and don't know if they're going to continue that practice in their Sandy location or not. So, all right, folks. Well, thanks for joining us today. We will see you again next week on The Stash.